Librosa is one of the most powerful and flexible Python libraries for processing and analyzing sound. It builds on lower-level libraries like Soundfile and NumPy and adds musically intelligent features specifically tailored for working with music. Let's open a new Python file and see how we can start plotting and visualizing audio data with Librosa. We can install Librosa in the terminal by running pip install Librosa. This gives us the core functionality, but I recommend specifying pip install Librosa all. This installs all optional dependencies, such as matplotlib, which we'll be using to visualize audio, as well as other libraries that support additional audio formats and features. At the top of the script, we'll import Librosa. To import an audio file, we'll use Librosa's load function. This returns a NumPy array of audio sample values that make up the waveform, and the sample rate per second. Librosa.load expects a path to the file we want to load. I'm using a WAV file saved in the current directory. By default, Librosa converts stereo files to mono and resamples them to 22,050 Hz. This helps speed up and simplify downstream processing, but we can easily override both these defaults with keyword arguments if we want. Setting SR to none tells Librosa not to resample the file, and mono equals false tells it to keep the original channels instead of mixing them down to mono. To keep things simple, we'll stick with the default behavior for now. Librosa gives us an easy way to visualize a waveform, helping us quickly understand its shape, dynamics, and timing. To display the waveform, we'll use matplot.pyplot. This library helps us create plots and graphs. We'll import it as PLT. First, we'll create a blank canvas to draw our plot on with plt.figure and set the figure size to 10 by 4 inches. Now all we need to do to draw the waveform is pass our audio data to librosa.display.waveshow. We tell it the sample rate by setting the SR argument to map the audio samples correctly onto the time axis. We'll also specify that we want to draw the waveform in the color blue. We'll add a title and labels to our plot's axes so it's clear what we're looking at, with plt.title, plt.xlabel, and plt.ylabel. We can call plt.tightLayout to adjust the spacing automatically so our labels and title fit neatly without overlapping or being cut off. Finally, we'll call plt.show to display the plot window. By running this code, we see a visual representation of how the waveform's amplitude changes over time. We can also use Librosa to see how the frequency content of the sound changes over time by creating a spectrogram. This is a visual map showing time on the x-axis and frequency on the y-axis with intensity or amplitude represented with color. We'll need to also use NumPy for this, so we'll import it as NP. To break a sound down into its constituent frequencies, we use a Fourier transform. This takes a complex sound and decomposes it into a combination of pure sine waves at different frequencies, amplitudes, and phasors. The basic Fourier transform, however, only shows which frequencies are present and not when those frequencies occur in time. To solve this, we'll use the short time Fourier transform, or STFT. STFT gives us a picture of how frequencies evolve over time by splitting the signal into short overlapping windows, then applying the Fourier transform to each one. The result is what we plot as a spectrogram. Librosa provides an STFT function to do this. We'll pass our waveform, and it returns a 2D array, where each row represents a frequency bin, a slice of the spectrum measured in Hertz, and each column represents a window of time. Each cell or element in the array is a complex number that tells us the amplitude of that frequency at that time and the phase of that frequency at that time. Raw amplitudes can vary over a huge range and don't reflect how we actually perceive loudness. Our ears respond to ratios and not to raw numbers, and are much more sensitive to quiet sounds than loud ones. To better match human hearing, we'll convert these amplitude values to decibels. Decibels use a logarithmic scale, which compresses the range of values and makes the data easier to visualize and interpret. Librosa provides a convenient function for this. We'll create a variable called spectrogram. In Python, using np.abs on a complex number gives its magnitude or amplitude. In our spectrogram, we're interested in the amplitude of each frequency at each moment in time, but not the phase. So we can extract the amplitude by applying np.abs to STFT. Then Librosa.amplitude to dB converts these amplitudes to decibels. This gives us a spectrogram where time is on the x-axis, frequency is on the y-axis, and color shows the intensity in decibels. We're now ready to plot the spectrogram. Like before, we'll use plt.figure to create a window with a width of 10 and a height of 4 inches. To display the spectrogram as an image, we'll call librosa.display.specShow, passing in the spectrogram data. We'll tell Librosa the original sample rate so it can label the x-axis correctly with SR equals sample rate. We'll specify that we want the x-axis to represent time and set the y-axis to a logarithmic frequency scale. This better matches how we perceive pitch, since lower frequencies are spread out more and higher frequencies are compressed. We can add a color bar next to the plot showing the decibel values corresponding to the colors with plt.colorbar. We'll set a title with plt.title and use plt.titleAyout to make sure it's laid out neatly. We'll display the plot with plt.show. We can now run the program to see a visual map of how frequencies and their intensities change over time. With visual tools like waveform plots and spectrograms, Librosa gives us a powerful way to explore and understand the structure of sound, but it also includes many more features for analyzing, transforming, and extracting information from audio. Let me know if you'd like to learn more about Librosa. Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.